Come on, little fire.
Oh, I think it'll go, darling. Don't worry. We'll see. There we go. Nice warm fire. A little bit of work. Now we can do a few things. Got some stuff done. Got a couple of rabbits to peel. A little bit of food. And a plan to make. Hello, everybody. This is Frogman. Welcome back to the Long Dark. We're our slow progression towards the far territory, the Forsaken Airfield, and Transfer Pass. In the last episode, we have done a few things just kind of cleaning up around Milton. And, well, I just went outside and gathered a couple of more little resources up so that we could possibly take care of ourselves for just a little bit longer. We're going to have to kind of work on a plan. And the reason why we're going to have to kind of work on a plan is because of the fact that, well, we need to kind of work on some stuff here. And those plans are going to necessarily mean we're going to stop for a while in Broken Railroad. I have a thought, and the thought is that it seems continuing to play my other character all the time is the way that I've been playing that other character. She continues to need to go in and out of the airfield and Transfer Pass, and, well, it's kind of a long walk, and I understand that that was intended, but it's a kind of a long walk coming from just about anywhere else on Great Bear Island, even as trying to get across Forlorn Muskeg into Broken Railroad. I mean, from Poachers to the maintenance shed is a pretty decent distance if you think about it. So we're going to do a little bit of, I guess, preparation. Given the fact that the Interloper has been handed the, can I please click on the right button? Thank you. Given the fact that Interloper has been given the opportunity to be able to do tails, we're going to be doing tails. Just flat out going to say it, we're going to be doing it. And because of that, we're going to need to kind of prepare ourselves for what tails is going to entail. For those of you that don't know, tails starts in the airfield and then has you wander all over the rest of the area, which is interesting, because of the fact that they send you out and make you go all over the place, to include Milton, for that matter. And, well, you kind of are going to spend an awful lot of time, and I mean an awful lot of time, wandering around, carrying things from place to place to place. And I'm going to do what we can do, at least at the beginning right now, to try to help prepare for that slightly. And that's going to mean we're going to save on that for right now. That's going to mean that we're going to kind of set up a couple of little things, mainly just way station stuff, to try to make sure that we don't end up in trouble trying to go forward through into that zone and then come back out. I'm going to try really hard, and this is kind of how the game plays when you're playing Interloper or any game, well, any level, especially for that matter, just any level that you're trying to maintain well-fed. Well-fed is going to be the hard thing to keep unless you bring an immense amount of food. And, well, the food is going to kind of be the problem because of the fact that there's not an awful lot in Transfer Pass, in the Forsaken Airfield, in any of it for that matter. And that's something we're going to have to work on. Anyhow, I'm going to set her up, get her prepped up, and then we're going to sort our inventories out and head for Broken Railroad, where we're likely going to see how many wolves we can put on the buffet before we leave. And can we see? Can we see? Can we see? We can barely see. All right, let's go ahead, put a little bit of water down. I don't need this much water. I'd love to try to bring every amount of food that we currently have. How far am I? How have I got to go? All right, we've drank all of our water. I need another pound, and I'm out of it. Well, that's great. Oh, lovely. How much else can I get rid of? I do have a fair amount of coal I can probably drop. Let's drop 2 of those. Can I drop one more? Drop another one. All right, nice. Great, 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 wonderful. Awesome. We'll pick some more up here in just a little bit. I just need to make sure we can climb down that rope. I'm gonna bring it all. I know it's insane. I know likely we're probably gonna find one of these in Broken Railroad. Possibly. I should have fixed my bedroll, but whatever. Let's get down the rope. Let's get down the rope. Let's get into the basin. Since it appears to be nice, it's probably very cold out here, but who cares? I made sure to drop everything that I didn't want. Yeah, okay. All right. Yeah, we need to get down there. We need to get moving. I am contemplating hunting this moose, which would not be a lot of fun because there's not an awful lot of wood down there, firewood. But if we get him hunted and get him down, again, that would provide us with a staple supply of food should we come back up here. Should. When. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. We're coming back. You'll be fine. I don't know what your problem is. It's ridiculous, you know? That's double bear coat. Double bear coat. And Milton. Okay. Hello, Basin. Let's get our fancy little shoes on and help us out a little bit. Not that going down really matters. Oh, you're fine. We'll go over to this cave, warm up real quick, and then start again.
Wait. I'm so cold. I'm warming up a bit.
Link that down. Sleep for 2 hours. Hope a blizzard doesn't come up. Sleep. Oh, yay, nice and foggy. That should make it slightly warmer. Yeah, it's at least above 0. Alrighty then, let's see what we get. We're going to do a kind of a fairly quick loot, I think. We'll go down here, check the truck out. Oh, the deer's over here. Hi. We'll leave all these cattails. Everything in this zone we're going to leave. We've got 60 on us right now. That's more than a God's plenty to live off of for quite a while. And again, I'm trying to think forward here. It's not trying to make a long-term loper here, but I would like to leave a lot of resources behind. Yeah, we'll rip those up and leave them in the cave, possibly. Alrighty, I don't think wants to bother this poor deer. And we should have, I believe we should have him, right? Is that it right there? Yeah, okay. I thought he was down here. Oh, chitter, chitter, you'll be fine. Just think about it. We're going to a place where it's cold all the time. Doesn't matter what time of day it is. It's also going to be fun because I'm going to attempt to map a lot of it, and that's really going to just drive me up the wall. We're going to probably need to make sure we collect a lot of T's and do all that fun stuff again like we did with Cartographer, because it's cold. It's like trying to map Bleak Inlet and Black Rock, which thank God we don't have to do that, but right now I'm going to kind of leave all T's sit until we get somewhere. I do have like, I forget how many on us now. Enough. Plenty. So let's go up here. That's interesting. What's that gonna be? Oh, nice. Carcass is up here now. Let's go see what we've got. We've got another maple. We've got another one of these. We're going to go ahead and grab one of those. And the candy bar and the wood.
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
You'll be just fine. We're going to be heavy until we get to the airfield, which is going to kind of be a pain, but we'll live. It's also going to mean we're going to kind of ration how we play with the water, so we might end up actually kind of losing well drank for a while.
Find some place to escape this cold.
But let's go over here. Pick it up.
Hope nobody needs this.
Yeah, I'll take some food. We'll always take some food. Gimme, 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 and then we'll go off the back. Careful now. Oh, I know. It's cold. It's terrible. We're fine.
So cold in my life.
You felt that cold 2 days ago, probably, or a day or so ago. All right. Deliver all of this heavy stuff to the cave. We have lots of eyeball. Now again, if he's here, I don't know. We may make a nice, hard decision here fairly soon. I didn't see him, but this is one of my favorite moose. I don't see him. He's usually right there in the middle of all of those little birch trees. And it's time to say hi to the coolest place in all of Milton. Love this cave. It's so nice. Such a good place. And we'll even say hi to Secret Tree. Hello. Any coal? We did get some coal. Okay, cool. Let's back up over here. We're going to dump all this off, and we'll save this all for later. We are going to go through the Hat Creek Cave, so I'm going to try to get as light as possible here, even though we're going to be heavy regardless. What else did I pick up I didn't want? Oh, wow, I've got a whole pile of torches. Alrighty, warmer back up. Let's go. We'll make water shortly. I'm not really, again, very concerned about it. Let's go check out the hermit's cabin and get into... Hello, Wolfie. Get into the muskeg. She'll be all right. Like I said, unless someone decides he wants to just pop in all of a sudden. I'm going to leave all of the cattails. We'll eat them all later. But I do want to see what's over here. Where are we with that level at this point? Archery. Oh, I got a long way. I need to go find a book. That's going to make hunting fun in that zone. Going to make hunting a lot of fun in that zone. I think it's probably one of my largest complaints about the Forsaken Airfield is that the scarcity of animals. It's rather empty. I mean, for the size of it anyway. I mean, given the size of some of the other things that they've handed to us over the years, it's very empty. Oh, crap.
Not sure I can carry much more.
Well, now I know where this lives on this loot table. Awesome. Cool. You're coming with me. You're coming with me. Give me that wood. We're going to haul these over here to the exit and drop them right in front of it. The reasoning for that is that Milton, and I know I've said it, I didn't care for him. We'll play with him a little bit more when we get into Transfer Pass. Acorns. You need to have an acorn, or need to have an acorn. You need to have a hammer to process acorns. And we're taking the hammer from Hush River. Well, one of the hammers. It doesn't really matter, whichever one. We're taking, part of the reason why I'm taking a hammer with us to Forsaken Airfield is because there are oak trees all over that place. And at cooking 5, we're going to get the most calories out of them. So we may end up having to resort to cooking the things to survive. So I'm not going to discount their usefulness at this point. Oh, you'll be fine. We're going to dump it right over here. I just didn't want to leave it in that corner. I know I ragged on them. I'm still going to rag on them. I think they need to do a little bit of work. And well, someone was kind enough to inform us a little while back, an episode or so ago, of a cheese. And that cheese is really tasty. Like, really, 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 really tasty. Anyhow, got it all dropped. Let's get. Cool. Forlorn Masake. It has been a while since we have been here, and we're going to do a little bit more goofing in here probably fairly soon as well, so I'm not going to try to do too much. Did we get him? Actually, I think we remember him. He's over by... I think he's over by Bleak Inlet. Right? I don't see it. It's usually going to be on a tree. I mean, the... All right, I'm crouched again. I couldn't figure out why I couldn't shoot. I'm crouched. Let's see. I don't see it at all anywhere in any one of the markings. Okay, cool. Let's grab a couple of things very quickly. We're going to do the run around up here. The thing that's most sad about, I think that's most sad about Forlorn now, for playing for as long as that we did do, is that the stem that used to be right here is no longer here. And I don't know whether they put it in this zone at all. I think they removed it completely. So you as an interloper now, you don't get the stems anymore. We have a few really locally. Let's grab a few really locally. Birch, and then we're going to go into the cave. I want to gather all of the coal that's in Hat Creek. And this is going to be the last big patch of birch bark that we're going to see for a long time. So is there anything very close to us? That guy over there, he can stay over there. I don't really care. I need one more piece. And I want to walk through the cave because we need the coal and the offhand chance of anything really good being in here. Of course, there's going to be coal and Broken Railroad. I mean, I guess I could just go, but whatever. It's just old habit. Let's see what we get. I mean, it's blizzarded, it's done a few things goofy. We should have, like, really weird piles of stuff laying around all over the place. What do we got? Anything? One, two, three. I want to go this way. Actually, no, I don't want to go this way. I want to go this way. I'm gonna say that's the crouch crawl space.
Drink right now.
Oh, you're gonna be fine. You probably won't get a drink until we get the broken railroad. I'm not even interested in it. There we go.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Always with the whining about how heavy your pack is. I know, and it's gonna be heavy until we drop a hammer. That's gonna be a long time from now, so just deal. No doubled up coal, though. That's interesting. Any more? Any more? Any more? Any more? I think we're done. Let's get out of here. Let's skedaddle. Don't see anything else. I think we're about done. Let's get over here to the end. We're going to make, again, a quick sort of the weight that we currently have. And, yeah, right about there. Oop, wrong button. And time to do a little bit of inventory sorting, and I will be right back. Alright, I think we should be good at that point. We can for sure shut that thing off. We're going to bring about that much coal with us. I should have at least 1 or 2 sticks once we pick things up, and I might even drop a little bit more than this. We'll be okay. She's fine. It won't hurt. I mean, for that matter, I could probably drop this. I just picked one up, didn't I? I did. Ooh, let's do that too. That's another little bit. We're just going to play this juggling act of trying to keep things down long enough to be able to do things. But let's get over here and go see what's at the tower and then get out of Forlorn Muskegon. May have a kind of a long one today just because I want to get to the... I want to get to the maintenance shed before we end it. Which... Say goodbye to this. Now, see where the line is? Can you see where the line is as far as our thing? We're almost straight up and down. That's how much it gave us. Not a whole lot. Now, the fatigue reduced does not last very long. All it does basically is refill your eyeball a little bit. However, it's 100 and whatever, 50 or 120 some odd calories of food. Now, I want to go over here and look at this. And if he'll be nice to us and come over here and let me get him right here. He was in a hurry. Wow, was that good guy in a hurry. But what we'll do here in just a minute, we're going to check a few things, and then I'll go drink another coffee, and you'll see the difference. I was kind of interested to see what would spawn up at this radio tower this time. We haven't been here yet. We won't come back. So, nothing in under here. Laptop. Oh!
This stuff will come in handy.
Yes, it will. We'll take it with us. That's good to know. That is very, 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 very good to know. I was starting to get a little thin on parts in my other playthrough, and I mean thin in parts. It kind of, there was not a whole lot of stuff. Wow, so they still have this spawn location. Thank you. And can opener. Yep, as always. There's another little thing over there, well, you know, that it is available to us, but we're not going to mess with it. And no birch sapling over here. All right, so let's pop another coffee since we have several. And that's going to be a short one slightly. That moved it quite a ways up, plus we have the now fatigue reduced benefit of the little plus signal, which means that eyeball is going to, over the period of this line here, not drop nearly as fast as it normally would. So like as you notice right now, I'm only, if running, I'm getting up to 2 arrows instead of 3 down. So it's a massive thing. Like if you're going to find yourself needing to walk a long time, that's when I find them usable the most, is when you know you're going to have to walk a really long time and possibly need to sprint a little bit here and there, or if you're just trying to recapture a little bit of whatever. For the duration of the drink, your stamina is going to be drained at a very, very low rate, which may not seem like a whole lot right off the bat, but once you realize the fact that when you replace a certain amount of stamina, then it's going to drain for a very, very short amount, or long amount, you know, slow amount of time, should be draining fairly slow. You're going to gain all of that amount of time to walk even further after it drains out because you didn't use what you would have normally used. So it's a very, very, very powerful tool for walking long distances in this game. Now, if you run, you're going to burn a little bit more calories, but, well, calories, time, stuff. We're going to go around the corner over here. We're going to check the blind out. We're going to check to see if our camp is over here. I don't remember if we found it already, but Forlorn and Fog, this is normal Forlorn, especially at the push the right button. That's this time of day, so we should be starting to warm up. And, well, it's a good way of getting lost very, very, very quickly in this zone if you decide to venture out into there to go try to find that rail line. Now, I know that rail line's right over there, but I know also that that right here is a kind of a... There's some thin ice that you can fall through out here if you're not very careful. So, let's get him on a flat spot where we can get to him. We're moving reasonably well at this point, even though we're fairly heavy. Oh, we might have gotten it. Or that's a deer carcass. I know they've moved all the carcasses around in Forlorn quite a bit. Come here. Goodbye. Oh, that's a deer carcass. Nice. Oh, I do need to pick up a stick in case we need to start a fire. I might even... Well, I'm trying to plan and formulate a plan here, because when we're coming back, we're going to be really stinking heavy. And I'm not looking forward to doing what I know it is that we're going to have to do. Now, we may test a few things, we may not when we get to that point where we're doing this, but there's a possibility of a book in there that I want. So, about on 2/3 of the way done with fatigue reduced. That's nice. I don't think we got the camp this time. Over here, let's go check the... Go check this hunting blind out very quickly. Are we going to get it? Yeah, it's the bear spawn as always. Do I get it? No.
I'll take it.
Oh, I'll take that, I suppose. Where did it go? If I recall correctly, we are... I mean, I'm a book away from getting it, and I really don't want it. Let's just go ahead and munch this down while we're at it, too. That'd definitely lighten our load up, well, that much. That'd get us down a little bit further. As long as, if you're playing in, Imperial, as long as you're not 10 pounds over, you can still run, and you're moving at a reasonable rate. Plus, we dropped a thing, so I can even, for that matter, harvest that and get a little bit more back, but... It's one of those things. As long as you're under a reasonable amount of weight, walking even with the current fatigue that we have, you're going to be just fine. Now, let's get into the broken railroad. See, we didn't need any water. We were carrying all kinds of water with us. Now, I think when we get here, we're going to kind of maybe lighten the load a little bit. There's going to be some things I'm going to leave. Probably a whole lot of bow shafts. Just because, well, I like Broken Railroad. It's one of my favorite zones in the game. It's legitimately one I'll spend, several months in. Just because it's so loot rich and so small. It's so easy to hunt in this zone. The stuff can't run away from you and get lost. You can hunt a bear over here, and he won't be able to run away and go die on the side of a mountain somewhere without you knowing where he's at. And, you shoot a wolf, it won't go very far. And deer, like this wide open area, if you shoot a deer in this zone, they run forever and ever and ever. And wolves. I mean, I've shot a wolf over at Spence, which is clear the heck over there, and it ran all the way over here and died. That was just recently, too, I think. We'll set her on the auto walk, and we'll get through this long section. Alrighty then, let's see what we're going to get when we wander in here. Such a long walk just to get a little bitty area, but it's such a great place. I like it. Although I will say that the first time I went to the far territory with my other character, we started to walk from the ravine on the other side of Mystery Lake, and I walked it all. Well, I think I got to, I forget how far I did, but I didn't stop. I just walked the entire thing. And it took a long, long time. So, anyhow, we'll check a few tings and see what we see. We're going to go in the back way. Since this is an after the several updates update, I'm assuming totally I'm not going to get the cache notes for anything in this zone. So we're going to check at least one location first, but I've kind of started to do this now. I'll do that, and then I'll come over here and check this area right here, and then go down the back instead of going in the front way, even though we have a torch lit right now, because there's usable materials and things right here for us. So we'll go check this really quickly, and then dive into the yard and park it. But we'll get our first glimpse at the new change. The change is there's a pickup over there now. And the tunnel looks like you can walk through it. The tunnel's always been there. It just didn't look like much. Oh, crap. Yeah, I knew there was going to be something in here, and I sat right on it. Gimme, 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 gimme. We're going to have a little bit of food. Kind of the reason why I'm bringing all these crackers, because I know dang good and well what's going to happen. Anything in here? Thank you. Last time I was out here, there was a pry bar laying right in front of the train. So, let's go. We'll visit this in the next episode. Let's go down here and harass some wolves. Maybe make a little bit of food. I think given the current circumstances, the other thing I want you to notice, I don't know if we can see them from here, there are oak trees in this zone. You can just barely see them over there by the cabin. So if you need oak trees, they're over there as well. There are a few. They did scatter them all over the place. So for what it's worth, they are around. Now, are we going to get us a wolf to harass? At least one. I like this area because it gives you the high ground, and what I mean by high ground is you can do this. And they can't get you. But I don't think there's anybody here. Let's check these trucks real quick, and then we can bop into the thing and bop into the shed over here and be done. There's the pry bar. Moment of truth. No. I should have checked the other one. We may have to be careful with some of these other ones. Alright, for you stock urban lower people, there will be something right there. He's right here somewhere. Yeah, I know. I need you. Please don't be scared. I need you real quick, my friend. Just hang on one second. Let me do this really quickly. I need to save that because that was a free torch. Please don't run off. Of course you ran off. I don't stink enough. Sucker. Oh, it is what it is. If you're very stinky or reasonably stinky, they will come and stick their head right through the wall right there, and you can just, cheese them as hard as you can. Anyhow, I think what I'm going to do really quickly, we're going to do one real quick look around. I'm going to drop off a few things. I don't want your worn baseball cap. I am glad to see that there are plenty of wires and fuses and things laying around. That's going to be good because we're going to need them later on. We're going to go ahead and put those away. I lost my scroller for a second there. Mainly because they're heavy and we won't need them when we get to the airfield, supposedly. You back? Nope, don't put it out. Don't put it out. Where are you? Where are you? Well, he's going to run off with our arrow and die somewhere over there. Okay, whatever. I just lost my fire. Whatever. Anyhow, I'm going to go take care of this. I will see you all in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. We're going to probably head into the territories fairly shortly.